What's up, everyone? Welcome back to Help Coin, your home for all your crypto needs. My name is Ripple Van Winkle, and I'm your host. I hope you're all having a great day. It's Wednesday, the middle day. We're halfway through the week, November 20th, more work days, and then I get the traditional 7 days off, wait 5, 7, 9 days off, and that's even better before we know what we're going to do. For it to be December already before we know it, the fireworks can begin at 2025. Wow, it's so annoying to just look at the timeline and wait for all of these things to definitely go off. I get it, but it's coming so soon. At this point, it looks like the next step will start right here. We'll get even closer to $100 on the next leg up. Don't forget that tonight at 7 p.m. is the last day. East Coast time, we watch the live show on Twitter and YouTube. You should tune in because we're going to talk about all the crypto markets where we'll be looking for what we're looking for. We'll talk about methods, tokens, you name it. I got you covered, but in this video, we're going to talk about what's going on with Arch, the FCA regulated exchange based in the UK. You are going to enjoy what you are about to hear. We're going to listen to XRP price predictions. And I made it a point to say, I know not too much, but you know what, it's better to look at pass up and down at $1.12. Cryptocurrencies are currently trading in the green at 2.3% of their total market value, which is $3.13 billion. What are we going to move next? That's the question. Do you think it's time for Bitcoin to make another push up? I almost certainly do. I think we'll reach that $100,000 level for Bitcoin. I don't think we're done yet. I think this is just when the party starts. Remember that, like any other coin out there, the dollar, do we really want to get over that big problem? It's 100K for Bitcoin. It will break through it and keep going. Remember that we were given Bitcoin that was going from $150 to $175, and we were even going to see $250,000 Bitcoin. Now I need to talk about this. This is pretty big news. We're excited to announce that State Street, Fidelity, and LGM have joined our network. We are jail and preferred funding control motive. And our goal is to make the future better through smart investing for professional investors only. Okay. So it's clear who Fidelity is. They invited these three firms. You know who State Street is and how much money you can spend on their tokenized real estate in other countries. And it says that the tokenized budget can be found on Hedera H, Ma, Ripple, XRP, Arbitrum, RP at first. Okay, fine. Here's the thing now. I'm not going to read this whole piece to you right now, but I will summarize it for you. So what they just said is a very important step toward the acceptance of blockchain technology in traditional finance. So people who work in traditional finance are now crossing that line and looking at crypto blockchain international. Our research shows that they are a UK-based exchange broker for virtual property who is regulated by the FCA, which stands for the Financial Conduct Authority. Because they are regulated, they have to follow very strict rules to make sure they always do what they're supposed to. But now they may be widening their services to include a tokenized version of the cash market budget for big banks like Fidelity and State Street Global Advisors. What does tokenization really mean? What does this all mean? I got you. To make a long story short, tokenization means turning your budget into virtual coins that will represent the percentage or units of the budget. What does this do? Very easy. It will let the owner keep trading and keep control of those properties on the blockchain. And that's how headers are used at Arbitrum and Ripple. What's the point of these three chains? Now, the answer is pretty simple. Those chains have real foreign adoption, which means they are open, efficient, and easy to use. They are going to give out possession tokens, which will be used to buy a stake in the underlying fund. The tokens are handled by our checks, which makes the whole process easier. In the meantime, you take traditional financial trades and move them to the blockchain to lower the global cryptocurrency market. This is a huge step forward in building a link between traditional banking and blockchain, making common business goods more available to a much larger market. Furthermore, this will help show how big financial companies are beginning to use blockchain solutions in their work. Which, guess what? This will open the door for more new ideas in this area. This information is really important, and the fact that they're already using Ripple Header and Arbitrum is even better. However, I don't know much about you. I own all three of those. Because of this, I'm really happy about it, and especially about the fact that they might be tokenizing things on top of the XRP ledger. We already know that BlackRock will be a part of that as well. You can pass. Read this for yourself, Arch.com. I mean that they put out the article, but the truth is that states treat foreign advisors who are involved in this, and whether they are faithful or not is an excuse. True Love International, yes, I changed into proper, they are involved. Moving traditional banking to blockchain has taken a big step forward with this. Now, Locke Davis made his estimate about how much XRP would cost. I swear I didn't pay attention to that. I don't know what he's going to say next. I'm going to pay attention to you right now, and then I need to make a comment about it. All of us know that this is going to go one of several ways, right? Let's be honest, all right here. When we hear that XRP is going into the cycle direction, we get really excited. The charge breakouts are very exciting, and all the other stuff is also very interesting. I see case use examples and that kind of thing, and I'm interested in how high can actually be crossed. Here's the part, though, that's the Fibonacci number right here, as usual. I like how the Fibonacci numbers can be used to guess what future prices will be. It's a little risky for me to say that we're going to go as high in this case because the 3.618 line, that's about $11.50, and I'll explain why in a moment. But we can also see an example of a peak in XRP around $6 or $7. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's not terrible. That's a 6x or something from this point of view. Wonderful, wonderful, right? That's going to beat Bitcoin gains. The difference between XRP and Bitcoin is likely to be 2 to at least 1 to 3 to at least 1 to 3 to at least 1 beta. So if you look into it, K Bitcoins are going to reach $10,000 or something. It looks like XRP will go up 6 times. During that time, you'd make 3 times as much money holding XRP than Bitcoin because Bitcoin is getting late in its cycle. But all coins still have a lot of promise, especially ones that are already very big, like XRP or the SP. I'm not mad about it. Due respect. Since I'm being honest, I'm not mad about it anymore, and I hope my video doesn't show me yelling. I just saw that my knob went up all the way to $6 or $7 because I can see it. I can see that it looks like 3 to 7 or 4 to 7 right there. I believe that is the sweet spot. I get it. I'm not going to take anything away from the guy. He's a stud. And he's been right on the mark with some of these Bitcoin predictions. He's sold a ton of predictions. He's announcing a simple $20 deal. I am not going to fight it. Check to see if XRP wants to go to $20. I'm ready for the trip. I'm ready for the trip. Don't get me wrong. It's no longer going to make me unhappy right now. Even though the market doesn't always have enough money to get XRP to $20, that's why I'm saying that 3 to 6 to 4 to 7 is kind of the area we're looking for. But on a side note, based on the money that we see in the market and how the market moves, we're still very early in the market, and the most we can expect is a little over 3 trillion. When this is all said and done, I think we'll see something close to 7 trillion. Can we get that high? The passage of time generally tells me that I'm not going to shoot it down or say that it is impossible. Anything can work. Bitcoin used to be worth $1. There isn't just one idea of 93,000, right? But I'm just saying that the numbers I want to see this cycle are 4 to 7. If we get there, I'll look at the markets again. I'm going to check to see what part of the bull run we are in. It looks like we'll be going into the $4, $7 range. This is the grand finale where everything has been turned around from all the other cryptocurrencies. We'll probably make it to the $4.